Tell me when last did you see one of our videos start like us? With this bad boy in the background. Do you know who this is? The legend himself. Eric the E30. So you guys might be wondering, where have we been? We were busy rebuilding Eric's old engine. The last time you guys saw a video was me and Noor complaining about the engine going grr. Okay, technically, we have to be honest, this is another engine, another M20. Long story, but here we are. The attachments is from the old engine setup. New sub-assembly, new cylinder head, branch exhaust, intake, all of that is from our old engine. We started it up, starts quiet. But, as you all know, with the fuel injection setups, it has to be tuned, unlike carburetors. And we're going today to our trusty tuner, Nisma Performance. I'm not going to drag this video out. I just want to say thanks to everybody that's been supporting us, knowing what we were going through. As car guys, we also have our own personal lives, and like any of us, we all have hiccups and we all have challenges. That takes priority over our project cars at times. With that being said, I wish you guys all of the best with whatever you're going through, and don't forget to pray for all those that are oppressed, and never forget to be thankful, to be grateful for things that we take for granted. Free Palestine, free all of those that are oppressed. SideHustleGarage. So join us as we take Eric the E30 to Nisma Performance. Huge shout out to Philip van Gin. They have a workshop down the road. We'll be doing a full video with him soon, but they were kind enough to sponsor us with transportation to Nisma Performance. Unfortunately, we're not by the means to tow the car ourselves, so he was kind enough to extend the helpful hand. Thanks again, Philip. Bye bye, dankie choma. We appreciate it, highly appreciate it. So hooker tow truck services are on the way to come collect Eric. So join us as we head over to Nisma Performance. So there they are, they are to collect Eric. Meester, hoe sit daar so? Is Rajo, is Rajo. Sê met die kar mobile is.
Moet daar lê.
Is dit? Nee, wat ek vra, moet die kar op sy eie kan ry of sal hom opsleep?
Dit sal hom optrek.
As dit okay, is dit wel.
With life being lifing as of lately, no? Yeah, life has been lifing as of lately. This year, no, is literally the highlight of everything so far. So this, even though it might just be a piece of metal to some people, now look here, you guys have a cheap car with a old engine. Maybe it's our old thing. It makes me happy. It makes Raja happy. Like I can't. Okay, the sun is in my face, but bruh, I'm cocky happy, bruh. Like, yo, I'm happy, nervous and stressed all at the same time. Happy that we can finally get to tune the car. No? Nervous for the fact that we don't know the history of the engine. So is it actually gonna hold? Is the main question. So I am just nervous for that part, basically. So, but if all goes well, everything is gonna go off nicely. I'm gonna get done, and then I'm gonna take a drive through, and then just make sure everything is basically sorted once the car gets to Uncle Zimo. Hey, bro, look, Eric is gonna be fucking finally right, bro.
And Philip for organizing hooker to come fetch Eric Weber. We'll be doing a video with Philip. They do custom modification services, anything mechanically related.
And engines, they sell engines also, no?
And Philip can organize your import engine with crate motors or second-hand engines with low mileage imports. Yeah. Oh. You're taking Eric for too laddie. I'm on board.
You're on board. There is no bootlet though. It's in for some modification. And also I sprayed the taillights some cherry red color. Okay, it's not facing the sun now, but it looks much better than what it did initially.
Plan is Nouri's gonna go through. Perhaps I can go through. I'm just waiting on some customers. And the main thing is fingers crossed. Inshallah, everything goes well. Yeah.
It must just go well.
It must. We have confidence here. We have confidence in our new engine. Yes. Shout out to Saki for organizing his engine. And shout out to Carl for building the engine initially.
Well, there we go. You got also, bro. It's alright. At the dyno. So we are at Nesma Performance now. Eric is already here. So they were just trying to sort out the cold start quickly. They said the cold start signal was jumping around, so they're just trying to sort that. And then what I'm doing in the meantime is draining the 50-50 mix that was initially in the car, draining it out to put in normal pump fuel. So I had to quickly get to Midas because Uncle Zimu said we had to check the spark plugs. And hoe lyk jou spark plugs? He's tired, that one, huh?
Dead.
He's dead. So we just had to get other spark plugs quickly, check the fuel pressure. But the fuel pressure seems to be fine because it's on about 2.83 bars, which is still relatively fine. So we're just changing the spark plugs and then we'll check it from there. So
I think the injectors when I go low, honestly. But they have to take them out and cleaning.
is that because it was perhaps standing for too long?
Yep. Just throw a little bit of intake when I rev it, I'll see what it is, right?
So we're gonna have to take the injectors out now and just make sure that they're all actually clean, because Uncle Zimo's suspect, because the car has been standing for quite a long time with 50-50 mix in the tank, the injectors can become dirty and clogged. So we're gonna have to remove it now and just clean them. As you can see, this injector has actually seen some better days, so in future I should probably get other injectors. So there's basically a whole setup into testing the injectors. You got fuel here, petrol pump, and there's a fuel filter with a return on it now, and then it's a stand now with injectors and the injector on it. With the joystick looking thing over here, what does this exactly do? Test or pulse the injectors now?
Test it and pulse.
Test and pulse, okay. So, right, there's priming. Die man sê na, hy weet presies wat se draad is wat. He knows exactly what wire is what. This is what you call the organized mess, na. Like I feel like every garage has na a box full of wires or nuts and bolts, but the person working there knows exactly what is there. If I have to ask this man now, look, I'm looking for a full dictator wire harness. That man's gonna know exactly now. Look, is there behind the red drought or whatever. And if you're looking for a TPS plug, I'm gonna say, nah, look in the bottom left corner there. I'm just gonna find it, my bro. I'm just gonna find it, bro. I got a VTEC standing over here. I don't know whose car this is or what's exactly being done to it. Yo, my bro, look here. Kijk mooi, bro. Yeah. You're looking for me? I is coming for you. Hoe spijt hij?
Ja, kijk, wil je hem zien?
Hey, the tap is open, brother.
Zie je, hij kan toch?
Is that so? Is this two is clean?
Ja, space mee. Tips? Kom je niet petten niet van het man alsjeblieft? Zo Timo? Let's do it ook hè?
So that one's completely blocked.
Oh, no, it's coming, it's coming.
Oh, the same. I think this thing is just higher, man. You're seeing most of the muster version. See,
Yeah. It doesn't look the same to me.
this one here looks less.
Yeah.
What I've seen.
So injector number 2 and 3 is it's working but not working properly, so we're now gonna have to take them out individually and properly clean it, no?
Yeah, try to clean it.
So as we were cleaning the injectors, I don't know if you can see, but my guy, look at that mud, no? It looks like mud. So that's the reason why the car was struggling to rev clean.
Yo, ik zei net in checken.
Yeah. So that is all the dirt coming out of the injector. So each injector was taken out of the fuel rail, cleaned separately, and it's now to actually test the injectors again. And this time they should be working. Once they're done testing and if all is going well, we can have them fitted back to Eric and then check if the car is going to rev up cleaner, then hopefully at the dyno.
Wait. One is top.
So the injectors are clean and tested and they're all now pulsing, no? If I'm using the word correctly, pulsing, they're all pulsing much better now. So we're just fitting it back to the car and then we can give it another test. So Hassan is just replacing the fuel filter quickly because the fuel filter obviously also has dirt. As you can see, as the injectors was not clean, so that means the fuel filter would also not be clean. See it now. It just basically goes to show that whenever you take your car for a tune, it's never just tune. Well, there is cases where you can actually just take your car for a tune and then Bob's your uncle. But in a lot of cases, you bring your car to tune, taking nav. I'm just going to put the car on the dyno, or he was going to tune it, and then end of story. Exhibit A. It's not always like that. So Hassan came to the conclusion that when we took off the fuel filter now, it was actually back to front. I don't know, I can't remember the fuel filter, was it me? Raju or Junaid? But anyway, we're not going to play the blame game now. So fuel pressure previously was on what? 2.8, 3 bars now? There around. So it technically should be higher now. Okay, right. Cross your fingers. Things go a little bit better this time. So another issue that we came across was that the crank sensor is actually touching the crank itself. Uncle Zimo says that is not good and it's obviously broken. Hence why the car is now also struggling to. So it can be it's a couple of factors that's playing into consideration here. Uncle Zimo first said perhaps there's a vacuum leak on the intake, but I highly doubt it could be that. But he's the professional here, not me. So it's just a matter of troubleshooting all the issues that we currently experiencing. So yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to record all the dyno runs because it's getting dark and I need to get home because I still got a couple of things to sort out for the house as well. So unfortunately I had to leave the workshop from Nesma Performance because I have stuff to do tonight. So we'll have to get some feedback in the morning, tomorrow morning. Hopefully all goes well. Like I really don't want to get to the workshop tomorrow morning because you might find out, hey, this happened or that happened. So yeah, I'm rather nervous but also stressed. But I'm gonna try and stay positive. So I'm gonna get some work done at home and some other things. And then I'll give you guys an update tomorrow. Hoppa.
And they say not all Euros we coin. Not all Euros we coin. Dede, what is it?
Yeah, you do injector.
My bro. Lani. So the injectors on our one was faulty, was making kak here. Kijk, is die boon nodig? Die plastic wat jy sê.
Ek het net rubber omsit. Ek het net twee rubbers insit die nie spray is.
Nee. Okay. Nah, die rubbers van hy is nog gereed. Hy ding ek ry injectors. Dit sê baie dankie man. Appreciate it. This is why we always preach that you cannot possibly exist on your own. You can't be cuck with people. Like say, we need one another. We need each other. Thanks again, everyone, for coming through to personally drop us. Okay, yeah, I was here in the area, but still, I more so appreciate it, bro. So tomorrow, I say weer naar ook maak hier stack setup. By the way, down we must organize him a stack setup. 3 to 5 multi-valve injectors. Hopefully this will sort it out now. Fingers crossed. No? So on our way to the dyno again. So my to Zimo. Check. That's Stevie. That's it now. I just want to hear. Just so. We start same time, did it? Okay, it's not right yet. I just flipping awesome to hear now. Look at the car start. You say what that's Stevie? Starting to rain now and I don't have a bonnet and I don't want to get these stuff wet. But yeah, this is the most under 10-second E36 multi-valve. My bro, check this fucking throttle body. Hey? Julle moet doen. Niemand van julle van my gaan WhatsApp om te sê, "Amiraj, ek soek die tyd kom hy teken."
Okay, ek gaan natiewe vanaand.
Ja. This is our ones behind the scenes and make it happen, ek sê. Sê vir die mense wat so naam is.
My naam is Sean, my regte naam is Mario.
Mario, almal ken hom as Sean. Die man is soos die. Hy en that's a nice dance, ladies and gentlemen. Ja, staat hom de. Hey. That's an what's the size motor is die? A 3 liter of a 2.8, jy weet nie. Wat is size turbo is die? Jy weet ook nie. Jy weet dit is moers groot. Hey? Jy bou net dit. And now what's so cool about Nisma Performance for me is the fact that they all gel so well together. You are nothing without your workforce, and that's why we trust Nisma Performance because of the service that we get here. They will go to and fro for all their customers, not just for us. And that's why if Simon say anything, nah, he needs this or that, or someone needs this or that, I'll go out of my way and say, again, like we said, that's not always about money, bro. That's not. As jy tydelike style as jy vir kom in die lewe en deel met dit styl, my bro. Hierso? Anders Erik ook staan, want Erik moet move.
Ja?
Nou gooi hierso.
Hij gaat aan.
Hij methode laat zo overrun my bro. He's running full methode na. En ik zo I wonder what it smells mooi. Gaat heel man trek.
Tara, ito na. Pero yun yung pandaki. Pasay. Wah. Ano lama to? Isa.
If there's one thing I remember is the fact that that fuel rail is full of fuel now and it's pressured. So jy moet nou eens wag tot hy gesak raak. Jee. Datsun. Datsun, jy kan sien van laas keer saam my gebeur het, né? So he's removing the excess pressure. Yeah? Okay, so that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Not the way I did it. By standing here, we leave a link to that video and I see if we could add a link to that video and show us what happened. Dis het 'n lappie oor. Terwyl van splashing. So for those that don't know, the reason why this fuel rail, nah, it fills up with fuel with high pressure, like 3.5 bar pressure, and that fuel is ready. The pressured fuel is ready for the injectors to deliver to the combustion chambers, and here at the back you have a fuel pressure regulator that regulates the pressure of the fuel, so to keep the pressure in this fuel ready for the injectors. I hope that makes sense. So that's why I was afraid to release that return pipe fuel that runs back to the tank. But nonetheless, let me get done here. So Stevie was die main ou wat besig gewees het op Erik het. Daar the English, he's the main guy that's busy on Erik. So I don't trust myself. So these are the previous multi-valve injectors, the 3.8. We ran these because for the mix, which we previously ran on a previous motor, we needed something bigger cc. So that is where this came into place. But apparently it's known for making car. Yeah. So since we're running standard fuel, we're going with the 3 to 5s from my multi-valve. Het hy, as jy alright gewees? At 2 bolts al lifted die ene?
Yeah. No. This one.
That sounds better.
Take out the plugs.
New injectors fitted. We're gonna check it out. It's probably the third time that getting us on the dyno now. Hopefully this time around it would be, everything is gonna go 100, inshallah. Our concern is that noisy tappets, but we're gonna tune it just like that, just so that we can, wait, let me just explain to you guys. So there's a tappet that's noisy, there's a tappet at this, no matter, you set it and it'll be quiet, 1 or 2 runs and it starts making a noise again, but as soon as it starts heating up the engine. So we're thinking it's like a sticky valve, but I asked him to tune the car as it is there now, just so we can have a tune map We have a tune, and then when we get home, we'll sort out the valve. Bismillah. I'm more than happy with that vehicle. The previous one we had extra 10 kilowatts that we pushed out from the other engine, but that one was running on ethanol. Yeah, but like I said, we're just looking for reliability. Right now at this moment in time, we're just looking for reliability, and that 125 was more than enough. Shukran so much more, and the team, yeah. Yeah. To you it sounds horrible, to me it sounds like sweet music. That's the So what Uncle Nazim was referring to was, like I said, for those tappets. But I mean, like I said, we're fine with that. We're gonna go back now, and then we're gonna take a tap cover off and see what we can do with that tappet. Perhaps don't even need it to take the whole cylinder head off. Eric is finally tuned with a new motor. I hear something. I hear something. Hoppa! So Erik made it home. Dankie Leonidas! Oh Erik, buddy. Welcome home. Yo, shukran to everybody that made it possible. It's been a long journey. We're not done yet. You're not done yet. Let us go. What up, boom, 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 asa? So Eric's maiden voyage after the new build.
Hoppa! We need to get the broom here. Fire! Hoppa! Erik swasta je bust. Was ja. Laat die idle nog, laat die idle, laat die idle.
Kor lekker hard. Ik heb het maar die kant.
Maar zie je, ze werkt nog in. The fan is on. Hey? Yo, damn, am I impressed with Erik's performance as engine. My bro, like I need more space. That's what I need. I'm sort out this heat gauge. I don't know if it's really under 60 degrees. The pipe feels quite cool, but the fan comes on. Oil pressure on idle seems fine. Full volts, 14 volts. Yo. What you doing now, Dor? Never skip a beat, ek sê. Erik the ether.
So we're checking out the fitment and what? Wait, what? 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 Stay tuned tonight to check where the rest of Erik is.